Hi there, my name is Attorney Jumoke Oladapo. I'm licensed in Maryland and my focus practice area is in estate planning and immigration law. I went to law school because I wanted to become an attorney who will assist my clients through their legal needs and develop a lasting relationship as their go to attorney. I began my career as a solo attorney in the area of divorce litigation and immigration law. For a few years, I worked hard to get my clients the results they desired, but I could not build a lasting and continuing relationship with them because once their cases are closed, they don't necessarily need my services again. I could not give my best practicing as a traditional law firm for a few reasons. I didn't know better. However, at some point, I wanted to do better. I wanted to have continuing relationship with my clients as their go-to attorney. This is what I mean by operating as a traditional law firm. Number one, law firms that are traditional in operation bill at hourly basis. So at a fee of $250 or $350 an hour, a client, after receiving their first bill, will not want to freely communicate with their lawyer, and they will not want to talk about the issues that are pertinent to their cases because they did not know how much that call or the email is going to cost them. This made representing the client and making a difference in their lives really difficult. Also, attorneys, a lot of attorneys are very difficult to get hold of. Between their busy schedules of going to court, depositions, client meetings, and consultations, a lot of clients in need of quick answers to questions will have to wait for days to hear back from their lawyers. Also, many traditional law firms operate on transactional basis and they're non-educational in nature. For example, a traditional estate planning practice will usually draft and give their client a one-size-fits-all document. The document will not meet the specific needs of the family dynamics of such a client, and it will not likely work when their family needs them. For example, they do not educate and advise their clients of the need to fund their trust so that their assets don't end up in probate. I did not want to continue operating as a traditional law firm. However, at some point, I was inclined to estate planning, and this is why. One day, I heard about a friend's father who went to pick up his son from school in the afternoon. The school was not far from the house. His wife had traveled out of the country. On his way back, he had an accident. He did not survive, but the child did. The child had to be taken into the custody of the police and afterwards into child protective services while the mother was located. It took a few days for the mother to return to the country, and the child had to live with strangers in those days. Unfortunately, he did not have a will or any plans in place. His families and friends were devastated, and no one was prepared for this. His family had to go through probate court system in order to be able to have access to his assets. This was not easy to do while they were grieving his loss. This incident got me thinking, what will happen to my children should something unexpected happen to me? If my husband was not available, my parents are out of the country. I will not want my children to end up in the custody of the Child Protective Services, living with strangers, or in the custody of the police. This endeared me to estate planning. I wanted to prepare my family and prepare them in such a way that they will not have to go through the trauma of the court system. I also wanted to be able to educate my community on the importance of proper and effective estate planning. So this is what we do in Ivy Law office, and this is what makes us different. We implement workable estate planning for our clients. In our office, we provide our clients with legal guardians that help them to make educated and informed decisions regarding their families, businesses, and assets without them having to go through the process of court or litigation while protecting their assets and family. We also provide continuing relationship with our clients, and we want to be available for them not only while they're alive, but when they are no more. So here are some of the things we do differently. First, we do not bill at an hourly basis. All our fees are billed at a flat fee, agreed in advance so that there are no surprises. You will know exactly what it will cost you after we've gotten clear information about you, and you are able to choose your own plans. Also, we take communications with our clients seriously. We do not want them to worry about being charged every time they speak with us. So, we have a team that supports you when I'm not available. Our support staff will be able to pick up your calls and answer your questions. And if our team is not able to answer your questions, you can be scheduled to call to discuss the matter with the attorney. Finally, we provide you with educational meeting sessions where you will make sure that you understand what you need, and we're able to provide solutions. You are able to choose plans that will fit your needs, and you're able to make informed decisions for the protection of your family and assets. We want to make sure that you do not just have legal documents prepared, but your assets are properly titled and the planning is done well in such a way that it works when it's needed and that your family and loved ones will thank you for it. So, we also want to keep your families out of court and out of conflict. Therefore, we offer you the services. Our services transcend financial assets. We also make plans regarding intellectual, spiritual, and human assets and values. On a personal note, I'm a wife and a mom of three young girls. What this brings to my family, what this experience brings to my family, is the awareness that the planning we do is not just for us, but for the people we love most. Thank you for listening to me today. I'll be bringing you short videos from time to time on immigration and estate planning topics. Please like and share us with your friends on Facebook or Instagram or on YouTube. Subscribe. We can be found on ivylawoffice.com, www.ivylawoffice.com, and you can email us at ivylawoffice@yahoo.com. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you again next time.